Ma'am, America taken action against Indian migrants, and we can't acceptable is this, and it is very dissolved our democracy. What is your statement?
Illegal migrants in America are being sent back to India with discussion with the government of India. Naturally, they're illegal there, they're going to be sent back and deported. I don't think there's any objection to that. What is highly objectionable and condemnable is the way that the American government under Trump has treated these migrants, sending them back in a military plane handcuffed. Some of them had leg chains. They were not allowed to use the washroom. They were treated worse than, they were not treated as they were human beings. They were treated as though they were cattle being shifted from one country to another. It is absolutely unacceptable. And what is worse is that the government of India has kept completely silent about this. Is the government of India become so craven and so subordinate to the Trump administration that they are not willing to open their mouths when Indians are treated in the way that they have been? So this is what we are saying. The government of India should immediately intervene. They should strongly protest against the cruel and barbaric method of deportation, of handcuffing Indians, and they should ensure that the deportation process goes on in a dignified manner. That is essential. Why is the government silent? That is the issue here.
And the opposition MPs are raised the issue on Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, and two sabhas are adjourned, and it means that the central government don't want to at least discuss the issues.
The central government does not want to say a single word which will upset the Trump administration, because the central government is so craven to the US, accepting their subordination to the US. It is very shameful for all of us as Indians to see our government behaving in this manner. Look at the Colombian government. Their people were sent back. The government sent their own planes and brought them back. We are not saying government of India should send its planes, but at least ensure that your Indians who are being deported, we have no objection to their being deported. If they're illegal, they have to be deported. But the method of their deportation, and why is the government of India silent? It doesn't care.
Okay, one more question and about the Kumbh Mela issue. And the central government has hiding the amount of the death amounts, and now it's coming around more than 60 people were dead and 300 people were injured, and the government is not ready to discuss the same issue on Rajya Sabha as well as Lok Sabha.
I think it's really shameful that deaths of, and many of them are very poor women, is what we have heard, that deaths of so many people who went to the Kumbh Mela are being concealed by the government, because it's very clear that this happened because of the utter failure of the Uttar Pradesh government. So much money had been spent, so many promises had been made, and yet such a terrible tragedy took place. And now, adding insult to that and to the feelings of the family members, they are now trying to conceal the reality. Why do you want to hide the truth? Clearly, BJP governments can only survive on lies. As soon as truth comes out, the light of truth comes out, the BJP does not like it. They are scared of the truth. That is the reality.